let's say this is white's move. If I don't move my queen to B, this B3, what other alternative do I have?
Move it to A4.
Johan say A4, is it? Did Johan say A4? If it's white's move?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, A4 is good. A4 is good because you're kind of consolidating, you're strengthening the white squares. Okay. Yeah. So another option. Okay, I just want to say, there is a very very aggressive move in this situation. If it's white's turn to move. Okay. So if it's white's turn, but it's not white's turn to move. The most aggressive move is D4. And then you release this bishop here. Yeah. So D4, okay, let's say, I think D4 was eventually played. Oh, I didn't play D4. Okay, I want to retain the pawn. Yeah. So that's like for the future, all right? If black somehow makes a mistake, okay, let's say black plays something like this, right? Then you can do D4. Something like this. Even D6, he does D6, you can also play D4. D4 is very, very strong. Okay, this is actually a sacrifice. Okay, I just want to be very, very clear. This is actually a sacrifice. Okay, you sacrifice the pawn. Okay, now in this situation, okay, he can give you a check. Oh, this is the best move, or he can just simply go back in this situation. And now in this situation, you have like the pawn center, like this. With this pawn center, you simply grab hold of all these squares in front of you, and you have much more space in this situation, right? So this is a very aggressive attempt. I just want to see whether he's going to make the opening mistake with D6. Apparently, this person didn't, huh? He's very, very clever. Now, in this situation, knight F6 is the best move, actually, to tell you the truth, okay? All masters will play this thing because they know this thing by heart. And now what happens? Okay, D3 is, of course, the top choice. Actually, it's the only move, all right, to be precise, okay? If I play D4, what's going to happen? Is D4 a correct move or is D4 a wrong move? Let me just rotate the board, okay, everybody. This is complicated, right? This shows, this Italian opening, how dynamic it can be, huh? And we're not yet, we're not even, this is only move number 5, okay? D4, white's move number 5, and then it's already so complicated. And you have to make so many decisions, should I take with this pawn or should I move this thing back? Two options, okay? Obviously, you don't take the pawn, huh? You take the pawn, right? Oh, the pawn will simply take your bishop, yeah. So, Shinsu, what do you think? Play the best move for black.
I move bishop to B4.
Huh? B4? You mean B4?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
But he can take it. So you cannot move to B4. Sorry, let's just carry on here. Try again. Oh, sorry. Give me. Let me just go back. What just happened? C3. Okay. Yeah, D4. Try again before I tell you the answer. Try at least 2 times. Don't worry. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, okay? Don't be afraid. Yeah. B4 is no go, because simply I show you the answer, no go. So you stay there. So it's just you take the pawn or you move this bishop, yeah. Just A or B, yeah.
Just take the pawn.
Yeah, take the pawn. Correct. Yeah, 100% correct. And now the thing is that, okay, if white plays this, OMG, all right? White plays this, what do you do? Okay, the answer is here, all right? But this is very hard to see, okay? See, Stockfish show you the answer. This one is attacking this knight, okay? You don't move the knight, okay? You don't move the knight, okay? Let's say, okay, if you don't play D5, okay, let's say I move the knight here. Okay, double attack on E5 looks like a very, very logical and strong move, but what is going to happen in this case? Let me just rotate the board as white here. Knight G5 is knight G4. Okay, knight G4 is a wrong move, and it is not obvious at all, right? So how do you punish black as white?
The white knight can take out the pawn at the d4.
Yeah, that's okay. You want to take this like this,
Yeah.
or do you want to do this? Okay, I'll give you two options. This, the pawn, or the knight. A or B.
Let's use the pawn.
Yeah,
I
use the
think
pawn. Yeah, so she should
knight
get it.
more pressure.
100% correct. 100% correct. Okay, so this is good. Okay, white is already up. Okay, although Stockfish will say that it's already up like 0.9. Okay, it's pretty much okay. Okay, so we're not going to discuss further, right? So of course, a human would simply kind of retreat. Okay, a human will retreat, and then you attack the knight. Okay, the knight goes back. Okay, you take it. All these things has happened before. Okay, just to let you know, right? I've played a lot of games like this. Okay, and then you're simply better. Right? Look at this. Your pawns, are simply controlling all the dark squares. And then your this bishop here attacking f7. Yeah, so yeah, it's very easy for you to play, very easy for white to play, but still you have to play the right moves in order to kind of checkmate black, right? But then you're definitely better. I think Stockfish will say you're better by almost like 3.0, right? 2.8, you're definitely better. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back, okay, to the correct move. Okay, like this. So yeah, Stockfish says d5. Oh my OMG, yeah. Yeah, d5. Now what must you do? He's attacking. This is counter-attacking move. And then he also shows you why he did knight f6 a few moves, I think like 2 moves earlier, right? Because the knight is kind of supporting this d5, the d5 pawn trust. So this bishop is under attack. If he's moved, he will simply kill your bishop. So you can retreat with the bishop, or you can do something else.
We can move the bishop to
where?
e5.
E5? This is e5.
b5, b5.
b5. Okay. This is fine, all right? So, however, okay, I just want to turn on the okay, b5 is definitely correct. Okay. So there's also another option. I want you to be clear with that. Where is d5? Okay, where is d5? Okay. There's also another option like this. Okay. Like d4. Okay. D4 is also another option. Okay. But the point with d4, okay, like c takes d4, it looks super natural because there is this check. Okay, there is this check. It's very easy to overlook this check. And then if you kind of block, okay, like this in this situation, you simply take your this bishop, right? However, I mean this position, believe it or not, is still playable because you can take the knight on the very next move. Yeah, but after a while, okay, after all these exchanges, okay, it's like when you look at all these things, okay, let's not go for that. Okay, that's just very inhuman. Okay, when you count the number of pawns, okay, this is 7 pawns for black. Can you see this? 4 here and 3
Yeah.
here, and then you only have 6. See, you only have 6. So this is not a good sign. This is not a good sign for you. So if this black somehow plays like a machine, the chances of you winning is virtually 0, right? So you don't want something like that to happen. So like what you did, okay, like this bishop b5, that one is 100% correct. That is the best move. And in this situation, okay, so this one will get very complicated. Like this knight e4, okay, from this moment onwards, basically, this is move number 7, okay, move number 7. After he does this is actually the only move, knight e4, for him to have an advantage. If he moves back like this, then you can simply take, okay? He simply takes, he can check, okay, I mean, a human would do this. Oh, this is bishop, I think bishop b4, this is very common, okay? So in this situation, his knight can come here, and then there's still a game. There's a lot of struggle in this position. It's pretty much balanced, I would say. Okay, a lot of things happening. Okay, then after this, knight e4. This is aggressive. This is very aggressive. Okay, I'm putting my knight on the forward square, so I can kind of control. Okay, all these squares. I mean, right now, there's no attack on this f2. But if I kind of move my knight, like somehow I go and retreat, then his queen can come here. This will be a devastating attack, something like that, okay? And then if I'm not careful, checkmate. Yeah, this is checkmate. Right? Can see this thing? So such things can happen, right? Such things can happen. So very logically, you want to fight back, so you take back this thing. Okay, you can do the check and something like that. Okay, and then the knight blocks or the bishop blocks, something like that. Okay, and then after that, after the castling, I think castling. So we have a very complicated game in this situation. Yeah. So yeah, are you good with this?
Yep.
This is move number 10, and then you can already see, okay, let me just replay. It's just so complicated, right? I mean, right now, okay, I went through everything at a machine gun pace, right? Okay, so I need both of you to kind of reflect on this, right? The power of d5, okay? d5 is worth an exclamation mark. Okay, this is very powerful move, all right? And of course, I mean, expert and above, I mean, we all know this move, all right? And otherwise, we wouldn't play the knight to f6 in the first place, yeah. Without playing d5, there's no way for black to continue. If you play any other move, any other lousy move, like moving the knight to g4, okay, like moving the knight back, eventually you will lose against a superior opponent. Yeah, so this is why I keep saying, this chess is so savage. It's very merciless. One wrong move, okay, I just show you what Stockfish says. Okay, I move here. One wrong move, and then the bar, the number is already like in favor of white, plus 1.5. Okay. Previously it's like what, 0.2. 0.2 means nothing. Okay, that this white only has a very, very tiny advantage. But then if you make the wrong decision, like this, like g4, okay, or just now what I did, immediately this is a huge plus for white. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, simply because of this, yeah. And yeah, so you got to play very, very carefully. Yeah. That's the whole idea, right? If you don't play it correctly, you just get checkmated within 10 moves. Yeah. Yeah, take your time. Okay, don't worry. Don't force yourself. That's the thing I keep saying. Okay, so knight f6. This is the two knights defense. So in Chinese chess, we have a similar defense like this. I think it's called Pingfeng Ma, if I'm not mistaken. So it's similar idea, right? You bring out your knights to the forward poses. All right. Similar configuration, right? But in this case, we're doing this thing against. This is a counter attack. This is not some crappy defense. Okay, we bring out the knight to f6 to invite the attack on g5. Okay, I think I didn't really have it. Did this person play g5 against me? Oh, he didn't. Oh, I thought he did. Okay, I thought he did the. Oh, okay, this one here. Sorry, let me just rotate the board. This person, he misplayed. All right, this person misplayed the two knights defense. All right, so this is a very good example. So this person is black. I'm white. Okay, I'm attacking. Oh, not this move? I thought it's something else, not this one. Okay, winning with the Italian checkmate. Is it? Oh, checkmate. All right, yeah. I think it's this one. Not this. If it's not this, then never mind. I'll just show it to you. And never mind, it's fine. Maybe I kind of got messed up. Okay. So let me just go back. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Let me just go and show you this thing. Okay. And then I'm going to rotate the board. Okay. Just to show it to you. Okay. Flip the board. Okay. Yeah. So immediately, Stockfish says d5. But d5 is so uncommonsensical. Okay, with d5, what would you do as white? Why do we play d5? Because d5 simply blocks the line of attack, so it prevents any trouble with knight takes f7 or bishop takes f7. Now with d5, it's just impossible, right? If you do knight takes f7, I would simply take. So in this situation, as white, what would you do?
I'll use my pawn to
Yeah.
pick
So
up
this is
the
very simple. Okay, any player as white, they will do this thing immediately. Okay, they will do this thing without thinking immediately. Okay, of course, they wouldn't do this, right? So we'll do this thing immediately. Okay, let's promote this variation. And now, okay, so here is the crux. Here is the difficulty for black. What should you do? Where should you place the knight? Should I move my knight here on c6, or should I do this? Use the other knight to take on d5.
I think it's better to preserve my knight because this pawn is not too dangerous just yet. So
Correct.
I
So
can
where should I move the knight?
move it
100%
to
correct. Yeah, Shinsu is 100% correct. I love it.
move it to a5.
A5, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
A5 is the best move. This is the best move. Because I think Shinsu, you know it, yeah, right? Because you want to attack, correct? You're moving
Yeah.
away and then you attack. So it's a double purpose move, right? So I'm avoiding getting captured, getting eaten by your pawn. Similarly, I want to attack this bishop. Yeah, so this is the whole idea with this so-called two knights defense. And here, okay, I just want you to play one more move, okay? A weak player, okay, children would move this thing back, okay, to e2, okay? And now this is your turn, right? This is your turn to fight back for the third time, all right? The third move. Very important move. What should you play? So you counter attack with knight a5, but you still have to counter attack. You have to complete the counter attack, correct? Yeah. Against this pesky knight here. So what should you do? How do I attack the knight on g5? Yeah, we have few more minutes, and then we'll just find a move, and then yeah, I will discuss our future lessons here. It's very easy actually. I mean, I think we showed the move. We have the move in our previous lesson. Last time is bishop g5, right? Remember the bishop was on g5. This is the knight on g5. So you have to attack the knight. In the same way we attack the bishop on g5.
In one move?
Yeah, in one move. It's black's move. Black's move, yeah. You have two options, all right? I mean, just yeah. But one is better than the other, yeah.
I think I can use my knight to take out the white pawn.
Yeah, bingo, right? So first you take the white pawn and then you're attacking the knight here on g5, right? So the knight has to go back and then you solidify your position. Knight moves back, right? Yeah. And then you have a game, right? So there's and then this is defense. The defense is successful, right? So this is a trick. Okay, so but there's this fighting maneuver. Okay, just want to show you. Usually as white, the white will not just give up so easily. He just do the check. This is very, very annoying. So what do you do in this situation? Should you move the king, okay, or should you do something else to block this bishop? You have to block the bishop, okay?
We can use a bishop, the right bishop.
Yes, correct. This is fine, okay? Okay, then there's the classical approach is to sacrifice this pawn, but this requires a lot of memorization. Okay, let me tell you this, like this, and then we have something like this, a position like this, starting from here. I think after this is knight h3 or this one, something like this. Something like this. And then we have very, very complicated. You don't really have to take the knight, okay? You can do this. Okay, you can do something else, okay, but it's just very, very complicated situation in that sense. And there's also this 95 suggested by the computer. Okay. So and then yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happens in this position. All right. Just now what you suggested, this bishop d7, okay, it's a more calm approach, okay, more equal. And I would say it's more correct, okay, this stage with the AI. And then he has to find something. This is very, very non-intuitive, like queen e2. I play this, okay, I play this. But a lot of players simply move back, okay, move back. And then this is time for you to kind of strike back with this. This is actually a move. Okay, just now in the earlier position with c6. Okay, moving this thing back. This is perfectly correct. But in the other position, with this just now this thing, bishop d7. This is actually wrong. Okay, if you kind of did what I just did. Okay, bishop d3. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is advantage to black. Okay, even though it's not that obvious, because of the fact that this white bishop is blocking the advancement of the d pawn, and so because knight f6 and then knight d5 to f4. So you have to understand. So this is the whole idea of the two knights defense. So you can go in a zigzag fashion, f6, d5, f4. If somehow, white forgot his line, white didn't play correctly, just play bishop d3 automatically. So he just directly gain the advantage. Yeah. And then you have to kind of waste a move, go back again, and then you're simply up in space in this kind of situation. Yeah. Like bishop f1 is actually the best move here. So, but still, it's still pretty much advantage to black, even though it's not so obvious, right? You can move it back, sure. The engine likes it, right? But I think for a human, you still take a very long time for us to kind of find a way to win as white. Yeah. Yeah, so in a nutshell, this is I'll just stop at this bishop d7. I think this is a fantastic this position, right? Let's just see what happened. Yeah. So this is a very good way to fight back. Yeah, to fight back as black.